So I got this Subaru here. It happens to be an '07 Outback, 2.5 liter single cam. Doesn't really matter what kind of vehicle it is, but I suspect I have a clogged exhaust system, specifically the front catalytic converter. I'm going to show a couple tests that you can use to determine that. I'm going to show a vacuum test first and show how that can be inconclusive sometimes, especially if you can't drive the car. But yeah, I got the vacuum gauge hooked up to the brake booster port, so, and I'll be using this same gauge for a back pressure test, which isn't really the best idea, but yeah, it'll work. So we'll fire the thing up. Take this gauge over here, fire the thing up, and see what happens. Does happen to be a stick shift. Okay, so I mean, it shows what are we at? Go up to 4. Shows decent vacuum, normal engine vacuum. So yeah, the car runs well, runs actually really well, idles well, just lacks power. So what I'm gonna do now is show you. I got all the heat shielding off and stuff. I'm going to remove that O2 sensor right there, and then I'm gonna hook up a series of adapters and hook up that gauge to it with a nice long hose like I have there, and get back to you with a back pressure test. Okay, so I've got get that hooked up there, and it goes to my gauge, which is still in the car. I've got the brake booster hooked back up. Let's fire it up. Now, the key here, obviously, is to not run the car for more than a couple minutes. But we want to see, we're at 0 there. We want to see like under 2 psi of exhaust at RPM. So we're at idle. It seems decent, but we are. I just pegged this thing. You should never see that kind of pressure built up in the exhaust system. So that's how you test for excessive back pressure. And I mean, ideally, you could see that with the vacuum test. But I believe that this car has a fairly minor clog, or maybe even a the cat is rattling around in there or something, like the honeycomb is moving. So possibly, I couldn't actually, I have no idea why, but I have clogged cats before with a vacuum test. Actually, on that truck right there, my truck, same idea. Hook it up to the manifold, intake manifold, and you'll just see lower than normal vacuum, especially at engine speed, like at higher engine speed. It'll actually start to build. It could actually build pressure depending on how clogged it is. And this cat is not. This cat is right on the manifold. It's right, next to it. All 4 cylinders feed into it. It's not like it's 2 separate banks. So Just wanted to show a couple different methods of testing that. Yeah. Now I'm gonna replace the cap. Well, actually, so what I'm gonna do now is go for the downstream O2 sensor, just to make sure that this cat is the one that's clogged, but I'm not going to record that. I could also remove the mid pipe there, or whatever it's called, with the second cat on it. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm just going to remove it, fire it up without a muffler, and see what it does, because that'll rule out the mufflers being clogged and the second cat. So let's AC dripping there. But yeah, otherwise it's a clean car, well taken care of Subaru.